this is nice. Well, that's foreboding. But hello there. Ooh. Ooh, my. It's a baby fish. The most attractive of all the baby fish. That's right, Daniel. Play around in the water. It helps my sanity too. It's a very fancy room.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
Alright. It's not working. Well, here's the problem. It's made out of a fucking broom. Machine room. It's locked. The music's kind of cutting out for me. I really hope it isn't cutting out for you. I hope it's just a fault of my headphones, to be honest. That's the study, and this is the guest room. Let's start with the guest room. He climbed out of bed and looked out the window. It was completely dark. He waited, glanced at the old clock and waited some more. 4 o'clock, he thought. It's enough.
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal?
The door is stuck due to a broken lock.
July 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
Poor Herbert. Aha! Ah, you go back in there. Shit, it's like my drawers real life. They always break. What are you? You're a little rabbit. More of the exploding wine. a lot of these shirts around.
Daniel?
What?
Still having nightmares, I see.
Yes. I can't shake them. They come every night.
We'll put a stop to them. You'll see.
I like watching you sleep, Daniel. It makes me feel tingly.
3rd of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
There was 2 orbs. Why do you have a crowbar on your desk? That's awfully convenient, because that's exactly what we need, and this is oil. Aha!
The key. Please, let it be here. Fourth of July, 1839. It's done. The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
No! Doors close. I mean, I could punch the monster if I have no means to defend myself. You better run. Ooh.
Oh, thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
What are you? Picked up machine room key. These are some crappy ass drawers. They get jammed all the time. He panted heavily, trying his best to keep himself from screaming. The medicine cabinet had been overturned and lay collapsed on the floor. He reached for the broken glass door and grabbed all the sedatives he could find. Well, that's never good. Don't OD, friend. You know, just splash around in the baby for a bit. It might help you clear your head.
Don't forget your bag, Daniel.
Thanks, Daddy.
Herbert.
There is no shame in using a parasol in the desert. As it happens, it's imperative to your survival.
But it looks ridiculous.
The shade will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
It's locked. It's unlocked. A strange letter frightened him, but it was also the only one which offered some comfort. Welcome to the Dwemer room from Morrowind.
5th of July, 1839. Today, I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks. Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trace they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the globus cruciger, which so many royal regalia holds to this day. In ancient times, the orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise. I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow.
Well, don't be silly. Orbs don't kill people. They don't have hands. Ow, my fucking nose. Concept of the PlayStation controller. Machine equipment memo. Note that there's only 2 spare rods left in storage for the elevator machinery. Make sure to only discard the ones which are badly damaged and keep the others in the inner study rooms in case all 3 would crack again. Well, looks like we're going to go exploring.
14th of July, 1839. I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. He didn't even mention them. He simply wrote, "I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle." Signed, Alexander. What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void. The last few weeks have been awful, with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams. Tomorrow, I shall visit my physician Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep.
Oh, and that was the doctor you stole all the sedatives from. Oh, you sneaky bastard. The machinery needs more work before it will run. There is nothing in the burner for it to ignite. Well, let's grab some poop. Feed me more, Daniel. The burner needs more coal. It demands more sacrifice. Can we shoot it in? Damn it. Yes, fucking hell, I'm an ace. No, it needs more. Trust me, I'm an engineer. It needs more, Daniel. Feed it. Feed it. No. Need to add more coal. Now it's disintegrating. It needs more. It needs all the coal. Feed me, Daniel. Feed me. Don't worry, Mr. Furnace. I'm feeding you as fast as I can. Please don't beat me again. Damn it. Shit. We're running out of coal. It's gonna kill us. Damn it. We don't need this. Come on. Damn it. That's 3 times in a row. Come on. We're feeding it all the coal. Eat up, fucker. Damn it. We don't need it, damn it. Is that all the coal, really? Can't I break some more off? We're gonna inflate this bastard to the point where it becomes the most popular fetish tag on E6. Feed. 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 Damn it, get in there, you fuck. It needs all the coal. We're burning this baby to the ground. Yes. Now it should work. Oh, it needs cogs. Aha. Thank God I know which one goes where. Oh, hello.
17th of July, 1839. How has this escaped me? They're all dead. Limbs scattered, heads split down the middle, their skin flayed as if boiled. I feel like I'm falling into myself. What's happening? Sir William Smith, Professor Taylor, now Dr. Tate. Is it following me? How can it not be? It's the damn thing I brought from Africa. Something is after me. I have no choice but to trust the Baron. He better know what he claims. If he is wrong, I suspect he'll regret it as well.
It's the meat. It's killing people. The orb is controlling the meat. It doesn't need hands if it has the killer meat on its side. It all makes sense. Dangerously so. Where are these coggies hiding? Oh. cogwheel does not fit on this boat, but we could just kind of throw it. Yes, work. Ha 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 ha. Oh. I'm not a redstone engineer. I do not know how this shit works. The barrel contains less than half a lantern's worth of fuel. We've refilled the lantern and now it's full. Is there anything in here I can use? Yes, there is. Oh my lord. There is one piece of coal left. We know what to do. We must appease the machine. It needs all the coal, damn it. Okay, so we need those rods apparently, because I don't know, I guess this was Sony's first ever PlayStation, I guess. So we're gonna have to go into those rooms mentioned, which is not good because they do not sound like nice rooms. Well, off we go. He flipped through the Book of Monarchs looking for etchings and counted 9 different kings from all over Europe had been depicted with an orb resting on their hands. Do these lines hold anything of value? Hello? Hey, I did not close you. So, let's go to the storage room first. No, not the storage, the study. Something tells me this place will be much friendlier. Excuse you? There is a torso on the floor. I wasn't here earlier, was it? Sir William Smith had been marked. There was no way for him to know what the young man from the other day cast such a terrible shadow. You really need to look after your fucking house, Alexander. This place is a fucking mess. Got plenty of Jesus crosses though. I do not like those bark noises. Hello. Letter regarding the discovery of an orb to my most trusted student and friend, Johann Weyer. The most remarkable thing happened. As I was travelling through the Prussian woods this summer, I finally found one of the orbs I've been looking for the last 20 odd years. It is inexplicable as the Heliodromus described it in the Hortus Conclusus. It was as if it was told about an underground it was told about an underground Mithraic temple crowned with the unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth then jagged. Its colour washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Alstradat, investigating one of the antiquated trails. When I finally found the cabin, I went inside and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it has also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing because of my curiosity. I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine, where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed down, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the colours of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal black, the leaves of cinder, the ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside of Jyetra. The Guardian had taken the orb from me, but I still, until this day, I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night, listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke, you told me about your interest and ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Alstradat. Your friend and mentor, Henrich Cornelius Agrippa. Oh, that was the guy who went missing. Why does that window have a balcony?